proudly serving the 305 community.
Miccosukee Casino and Resort is your place in Miami to live it up and play on. Unleash the excitement of slots, high-stakes bingo, and 24/7 poker action. Indulge in exquisite dining at La Brisa and handcrafted cocktails at Tempt Lounge. Unwind in our elegant rooms and suites as you elevate your entertainment around the clock. And check out our new Little Trail Casino on I-75, exit 49. Rediscover Miccosukee Casino and Resort, voted best casino in Miami. Visit Miccosukee.com for more.
The Ritz-Carlton Key Biscayne, Miami invites you to discover a new era of coastal luxury following its $100 million transformation, where open-air design and sweeping ocean views create a seamless connection to the sea. Set across 17 acres of pristine beachfront, the resort blends island serenity with the dynamic rhythm of Miami. Experience the calm between the currents of city and sea, and reserve at ritzcarlton.com or call 1-800-542-8680. South Florida's top choice for quality signs and graphics is Metro Group Miami. With Metro Signs and Metro Wraps, no job is too big or too small for the experts at Metro Group Miami. A proud corporate partner and official signage and graphics provider of the Miami Marlins, they bring brands to life. Call them today at 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to discover what they can do for you. Metro Group Miami. Signs, graphics, car wraps. They're your everything team.
Thanks for listening to Miami Marlins Baseball on the home of the Marlins, WQAM.
Marlins Baseball is brought to you by ADT, the official security partner of the Miami Marlins, and by Werner Hoffman, Greg and Garcia, official law firm of the Miami Marlins.
Time for the 10th inning show on the home of the Marlins, WQAM. Here's the radio voice of the Marlins, Jack McMullen.
Sandy stole the show on Wednesday afternoon. It's Sandy Alcantara's 13th career complete game, his 5th career complete game shutout. And it's the first complete game since July 26, 2023. It's his first complete game shutout since nearly 3 years ago to the day, April 4th, 2023. And the parallels are fantastic. It was, much like this year, his second start of that 23 campaign. Sandy Alcantara, his season has been absolute magic. The ERA sits at zeros, and he guides the Fish to a 10-0 win over the White Sox to secure a 5-1 start to the season for just the 6th time in the history of the franchise. 16 innings for Sandy through 2 starts, 1 unearned run. Sandy Alcantara has faced 56 hitters, and he's walked just 2 of them. This was the most well-rounded win of the Marlins season, and I know I said that last night after a 9-2 win, but 10-0 just feels even better. Clayton McCullough didn't need to go to the bullpen, and for the first time in his managerial career, he knows the feeling of having El Caballo on the mound and having Sandy go the distance. It's a day off for the pen. You guys can keep your gym shoes on. You don't have to put the cleats on, and he's got us all the way home. Just incredible stuff from Sandy Alcantara. Incredible stuff from the Marlin lineup again. Liam Hicks. What's happening with this guy? Again, bat speed, baby. 3 for 4 with a homer and 4 more driven in. Liam Hicks is running away with the major league lead right now. Through 5 games, he's driven in 12. 3 homers and 12 driven in OPS sitting at 1659 right now. Just incredible, incredible stuff. When we come back, you're going to hear from Sandy Alcantara. He was standing by with Steven Strom. We'll also give you a rundown of the highlights. That's all coming up next on the 10th Inning Show and on the Marlins Radio Network.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Legal battles shouldn't be fought alone, especially when your health, finances, or family's future are on the line. I'm Adam Werner. At Werner, Hoffman, Greg, and Garcia, we guide our neighbors across the Miami, Florida community through some of life's most difficult legal transitions, from injury cases to disability cases bankruptcy, and more. Our team is committed to providing clear guidance, strong advocacy, and dependable support every step of the way. Let our family help lead the fight so you can focus on yours. Werner, Hoffman, Gregg & Garcia, official law firm of the Miami Marlins.
South Florida's top choice for quality signs and graphics is Metro Group Miami. With Metro signs and Metro wraps, no job is too big or too small for the experts at Metro Group Miami. A proud corporate partner and official signage and graphics provider of the Miami Marlins, they bring brands to life. Call them today at 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to discover what they can do for you. Metro Group Miami, signs, graphics, car wraps. They're your everything team.
At Loan Depot, we're big on home. Home games, home teams, home field advantage, and you better believe it, home runs. For us, home means everything, which is why we're offering more options that make buying your first home easier and more affordable. No matter where you are on your home ownership journey, round the corner to LoanDepot.com and let us help get you home. That's LoanDepot.com. We're on deck ready to hit it out of the home ownership park for you. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLC ID number 174475.
This is Pete Fairbanks, and you're listening to the 10th Inning Show with Jack McMullen on the Marlins Radio Network.
Well, Pete Fairbanks, with all due respect, it was lovely not seeing you this afternoon. Sandy Alcantara, a complete game shutout in a 10-0 win for the Marlins over the White Sox. This was prime Sandy, vintage Sandy. Scrap those words. This was Sandy. This was Sandy Alcantara. The man is back, and the man was standing by with Steven Strom after this ball game.
Sandy, your 13th career complete game. What makes this one a little different?
A lot of different, so it's been a long time without throwing a complete game, but this one is special for me. All my family here. Fans is not here, but we still love them, because we know this is a hard sport, and they know what sometimes they got to do something. They wore the house. But, yeah, today was great for me.
Did you break a sweat?
I do. I just hard to sweating, I don't know why, because I work so hard, I just keep it there,
At what point are you starting to think, okay, I've got the pitch count. I think I can go a complete game, 9 innings?
Since last outing. Yeah, I think I was ready for 73 pitch last game. They take me out of the game. Those are decisions that I gotta respect. But today was my moment. It's not gonna happen today.
One of the big things last year, guys were jumping you early. They were hitting that first pitch, and the approach is still the same offensively from these first two opponents. What do you think has been different about this year?
I think more strike, more aggressive on the sun, and less behind the count. And use great combo between pitches, and my catcher was doing great today. Shout out to Liam. Great work by all team.
Great win. Thank you for the time. Congratulations, Sandy.
You're welcome, brother.
All right, Jack, back to you.
Thank you very much, Steven, and thank you so much, Sandy Alcantara. A complete game shutout. And a Maddox. Sandy Alcantara did it in fewer than 100 pitches. Sandy, in 9 scoreless, needed just 93 pitches, 69 of which for strikes. This guy was absolutely pounding the strike zone. How did this ball game sound? Well, Dan Day, let's guide him through it. Things got started because of a misfire in the bottom of the first inning. It was a 4 spot for the Marlins in the home first. And the White Sox would tell you it should have never happened. They had a tailor-made double play ball, but their starter Shane Smith did this. Smith rocks. Slight hold there. And the 0-2, bouncing ball right back to Smith. He fires to second, and it gets into center field. Marcy will push to third as the center fielder Peters fires it back in. Otto is aboard. Everybody's safe. And that was a pitcher's or athlete's test. Smith failed it. And that is a throwing error on the pitcher to put runners at the corners with 1 away. Fish made him pay. And Liam Hicks, the major league leader in RBIs, started making him pay. A 1 to Hicks. He loops into shallow center, falling quickly. That gets in for a base hit. Otto read it perfectly. He pushes to third. Liam Hicks with another RBI. Marcy scores from third base. It's his major league leading 9th. And the Fish Open scoring 1-0 in the bottom of the first. So that is how scoring opened, but there was a heck of a lot more in that bottom of the first inning. Try Connor Norby, just a hitter later. 2-1 to Norby. He lines down the right field line. That's falling, and that is in. It's a fair ball, and it'll plate another run. The right fielder Pereira picks it up. You've got Otto scoring from third base. Hicks goes first at third, and it's an RBI double for Norby. So Norby with the double and the 4 spot in the bottom of the first. Owen Casey capped it. 0-2. That one, a hot shot. That is through the left side for a base hit. It may plate 2. Hicks in to score. They send Norby. Throw coming home is cut off, and it's a 2-run single for Owen Casey. Big Red has himself 8 RBIs, and it's a 4 spot in the bottom of the first. So it was 4-0 Marlins after 1. And in the second, they made it 6-0 because of this guy that, again, is just having an out-of-body experience right now in Liam Hicks.
Seems like Smith, he struggles out there, so you tend to ignore the runner at first. And he's getting into a pattern of how quick he goes to the plate.
And he's not going, but Hicks turns on one, sends it high in the air, out to right and deep again. Pereira leaps up, and it just sneaks out. Or does it? Hicks around second, he's headed to third, and they will say that got out. That's the 3rd home run of the year for Liam Hicks. This guy is on a heater right now. And it's 6-0 Marlins at the bottom of the second after the 2-run shot. Liam Hicks today, again, he was 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. He also reached on a hit by pitch. He reached base 4 times today. Just sensational stuff from Liam Hicks. You know what? For the heck of it, let's play you the final RBI knock for Hicks. He swept the Rockies over opening weekend and now trying to take a series 2-1 over the White Sox. Hicks lines one beyond the reach of the second baseman Mydroth into right for another base hit. 4 RBIs for Liam Hicks. This guy has 12 runs driven in, and it's Wednesday of week 1. Again, he is blowing the rest of Major League Baseball out of the water right now. It is incredible. 12 RBIs for Liam Hicks. You know what? Let's just check the live leaderboard right now. Hicks has 12. Number 2, a 3-way tie. One of those guys, Owen Casey. The Marlins offense is alive. But again, somehow that was a subplot today. The headline, Sandy Alcantara. And after he got the final out of the 8th, you started to feel some magic brewing. A 1 pitch. That one ripped on the ground. Diving stop by Paulie, and his glove goes right to the first base bag. A lightning quick 8th inning. He's through 8 shutouts. Sandy Alcantara is in 83 pitches. Does he get the 9th? That is the question. Just incredible stuff from Sandy. We're going to make you wait for the final 2 highlights that we've got of Sandy Alcantara because Otto Lopez got in the homer column in the bottom of the 8th. 0-2. Otto pounces on and drives a ball high in the air, left field, and gone. That clears that dormant bullpen down the left field line, and Otto Lopez drills his first homer of the year. So that Otto homer made it 10-0. That was our final score. There was a lightning quick pop out to second base from Munetaka Murakami to open the outset of the 9th inning. Then you get to Andrew Benintendi, and it's Sandy's go-to pitch that got him for the 26th out. 0-2 pitch. That one chased. A changeup cut on and missed, and he's an out away from a CG. So he had Colson Montgomery at the plate with 2 men gone and the bases empty in the top of the 9th inning, and he did this. Out number 27, always the hardest. 0-1. That one a ground ball up the gut, right at Otto. He's got it, takes his time, tosses to first, and El Caballo is back on the mountaintop. For the first time in 3 years, this guy has gone the distance. It's his 13th career complete game and his 5th career complete game shutout. He blanks the White Sox on Wednesday afternoon, and behind Sandy Alcantara, the Marlins get a win 10-0 to secure a 5-1 start. Again, 5th career complete game shutout for Sandy, 13th complete game overall, and this was the game of the year, and it was only game 6, baby. So much more to come. We'll hear from the skipper, Clayton McCullough, when we come back. Before we do step aside, I do want to remind you that Gorilla Glue is the official sponsor of Broken Bat, Certified Tough Plays, and so much more. Gorilla Glue for the toughest jobs on planet Earth. We'll hear from Clayton when we come back on the 10th Inning Show on the Marlins Radio Network.
Miccosukee Casino and Resort is your place in Miami to live it up and play on. Unleash the excitement of slots, high-stakes bingo, and 24/7 poker action. Indulge in exquisite dining at La Brisa and handcrafted cocktails at Tempt Lounge. Unwind in our elegant rooms and suites as you elevate your entertainment around the clock. And check out our new Little Trail Casino on I-75, exit 49. Rediscover Miccosukee Casino and Resort, voted best casino in Miami. Visit Miccosukee.com for more.
South Florida's top choice for quality signs and graphics is Metro Group Miami. With Metro Signs and Metro Wraps, no job is too big or too small for the experts at Metro Group Miami. A proud corporate partner and official signage and graphics provider of the Miami Marlins, they bring brands to life. Call them today at 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to discover what they can do for you. Metro Group Miami, signs, graphics, car wraps. They're your everything team.
Marlins fan, get ready for more baseball action when the Fighting Fish face the Cincinnati Reds, April 6th through the 9th. Plus, enjoy Bark at the Park, sponsored by Tito's Homemade Vodka, 4 for $44. Presented by Pepsi. A ticket, food, and beverage deal for 4 and more. Get tickets now at marlins.com/tickets.
¿Qué lo que estamos a rular y empezó el verano? ¡Fuego!
All right, 10th Inning Show continues here. Quick out-of-town scores check before we let you hear from Clayton McCullough in the final segment of the postgame. Some finals from earlier today. Atlanta beat the A's 5-1. Baltimore, they beat Texas 8-3, and the Pirates beat the Cincinnati Reds 8-3. Other games late in action, top of the 9th in Philly. Washington up 5-3, and they're tied at 1 between Colorado and Toronto in the top of the 9th. We will step aside when we come back. You'll hear from Clayton McCullough, and we'll say see ya. 10th Inning Show concludes next on the Marlins Radio Network. South Florida's top choice for quality signs and graphics is Metro Group Miami. With Metro Signs and Metro Wraps, no job is too big or too small for the experts at Metro Group Miami. A proud corporate partner and official signage and graphics provider of the Miami Marlins, they bring brands to life. Call them today at 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to discover what they can do for you. Metro Group Miami, signs, graphics, car wraps. They're your everything team.
At Loan Depot, we're big on home. Home games, home teams, home field advantage, and you better believe it, home runs. For us, home means everything, which is why we're offering more options that make buying your first home easier and more affordable. No matter where you are on your home ownership journey, round the corner to LoanDepot.com and let us help get you home. That's LoanDepot.com. We're on deck ready to hit it out of the home ownership park for you. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLC ID number 174475.
Everyone knows BrandSmart USA as the heavy hitters, like big screen TVs and appliances, but our lineup is way deeper than you think. We've got mattresses, furniture, and grills for the cookout, plus everything from fitness equipment, vacuums, AC units, the latest tech, and more to keep your home running like a pro. We make life easier with fast delivery, professional installation, haul away, in our own in-house repair centers. All at the lowest price with 0% interest financing and buy now, pay later options. BrandSmart USA, favorite brands, lowest prices guaranteed.
I'm Adam Werner. As the official law firm of the Miami Marlins, Werner, Hoffman, Greg, and Garcia fights for our clients the same way the Marlins fight on the field, relentlessly and with a winning strategy. Our team represents clients in personal injury, workers' compensation, veterans' disability, bankruptcy, and Social Security cases. From our home office in Miami, Florida, we provide powerhouse legal representation built on dedication, experience, and results. If you need a team that's ready to step up to the plate for you, visit WernerHoffman.com. Werner, Hoffman, and Greg, and Garcia, proudly serving the 305 community.
All right. Again, tying a bow on the 10th Inning Show here. 10-0 win for the Marlins over the White Sox. The Fish, they start this season, this 2026 season, 5-1, baby. Come on now. 10 runs on 13 hits for the Marlins, no runs on 3 hits, and a Maddox for Sandy Alcantara, a complete game shutout, his first complete game shutout since April 4th of 2023. He did it in 93 pitches. Sandy, 9 innings of 3 hits, shutout ball, hit a batter, did not walk anyone in 7 punch-outs. And again, Sandy Alcantara through 2 starts, 16 innings, 1 unearned run. That's a 0.00 ERA. Punched out 12, walked 2, and opponents are hitting 132 against him. Let's hear from Clayton McCullough after his Aces gem.
Was on the other side of a complete game he threw here. Maybe it was 22. Today was remarkable. I think it's certainly like how effectively he pitched. It's hard to do nowadays to go 9 innings with just how the industry, when we view workload and hitters are good, and so he was so efficient and guys played great behind him. Javi, Paulie, Autumn, really made some nice plays behind him. But this is Sandy's day, and I think it was watching it in the ninth, standing up there. You just think back to the time that since I've known Sandy, and it's been well documented at time. How much of a struggle it was early for him last year and most of the year. So for him, he just never gives in. He just keeps competing, and so today I'm sure maybe feels a little more special than some of the other ones he's had. To be on the on the mound again in the ninth inning and finish out a shutout, and I think it was like his second career Maddox maybe. Those are it's really hard to do now to pitch that well, and we played great behind him. So I couldn't be happier for him, and a great way for us to finish this first homestand.
Were there any conversations in the 8th, or what were they?
No, it was he got through. He went out for the 8th, and he had about it was just in like upper 70s or so, right? And he got through the 8th quickly, and that made it very easy. And it's like, what is a number that feels responsible while still allowing him to have a chance to go do this? And it was an easy go down after the 8th, give him a thumbs up, and he just gave me a thumbs up. So it was like I knew that was going to be his response. But easy decision to send him back out there with how he was throwing and where his pitch count was.
What was working?
What was working?
Yeah.
He had everything. It was like again, we could tell right away they were going to come out aggressive. Medrolls is a very patient hitter and swings at the first pitch. You get an out, 2 pitches in the game, he's got 2 outs. And so, and then it was like he just attacked. He was just so ahead of so many guys. And he had, whether it was the 2-seamer, the changeup was very good. A lot of his breaking balls he threw were of high quality and located very well. He ran a couple heaters up for a strikeout or 2. So it was moving the ball in and out. He kept it down. He elevated at appropriate times. And I think we just really saw like a full mix on display, and, take advantage of some of the aggressiveness that they showed. And he made a ton of quality pitches and got, a lot of soft contact on the ground.
How much better this team is when he's on that form? And given how rough was his first half for him last year, and being that close to the playoffs late in the season.
Yeah, it's hard probably really fully summarize how important he is to our team. Certainly, on the mound when he's, throwing like he really has for the last, 14, 15 starts, dating back to last year, this year, getting off to, a great start, giving us length, but quality. And just seeing how he goes about, everything and how he approaches, his job. And no matter how the appearance goes, Sandy's he's going to show up on, Friday in New York, and he'll go work out and get himself ready for that start. And if today hadn't have been as great as it was, he would have done the same thing on Friday and just, gotten right back to work. So I think you just, for a lot of young players that are hoping to establish themselves as, major league regulars and play for a while, like that level of professionalism, consistency, is certainly something to, look up to, and in a lot of ways, try to mimic.
On the other side of the battery, Liam, another big game there. Just what's it been like watching him 5 games out, another home run. I think he's up to like 12 ribbies. Just his impact early in the season.
Yeah, it's been great. And I think Liam has made a lot of real improvements. And we saw those this spring. We saw the bat speed increases. We saw the quality of the contact in a different place than it was last year. And so, yeah, this was a great, week for Liam, and he came through, and a lot of, guys on base have to be on there to give you the chance to do it, but he came through, and, while he's impacting it differently, I think like the quality of the bat is still there. Like he is, very much still looking for pitches where he wants them. I think he's just, right now it's he has more behind the ball. He can do more with the ones that he hits and still, have the ability to, move the ball around the field and bleed out at bats. So I think what we're seeing now from Liam is much just a byproduct of a lot of the hard work he put in this offseason physically. And, it's cool to see. It's a great story.
Taking X out just to get him off his feet and get Leo.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to get, Leo, out there some and a chance to, like you said, get X off his feet, get Leo, again, get a couple plate appearances, the way things are looking, next week, and we get in, have, Leo's going to get some opportunities in there. And so glad to be able to, get him in there, let him get his feet wet a little bit and take a couple plate appearances.
Just your guys' response after dropping the game on Monday to see the way you guys have played the last two. How important was it to see that and then to be able to get these 2 wins before going out to New York?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you drop, some winning series, and we dropped the first one, and to come back the next day. I think offensively, the last 2 days have really been fantastic. A lot of just really high quality at bats. But we ran the bases very well. Some guys that had some really good reads on some base hits, and big to come back and do it a little differently yesterday with several relievers really doing well, and offensively I was putting it on late, and then today to stake Sandy to an early lead, take advantage of a miscue in the first, and be able to capitalize when you're given extra opportunity. So love that we found some different ways to score, and again we pitched very well, and for the most part we were clean defensively for this homestand.
All right, that was the skipper, Clayton McCullough, after this one. Again, 10-0 win for the Marlins over the White Sox. Remember last night when I told you that they were coming off their most complete win of the four? Changed my mind. This was awesome. Just special stuff. The last complete game shutout that you watched Sandy Alcantara throw was the 5th game or 6th game that you were here for?
Yeah, against the Twins.
Yeah, April 4th, 2023. That, too, was his second start of the season. So second start of the year in 23, he busts out a complete game shutout. Second start of the year in 2026, he busts out a complete game shutout. And that was the guy, right? That was a Maddox. That was 93 pitches in a complete game.
Yeah, the complete game is unique in itself because first you need a lot of things to happen, right? I think the first thing is the game state that we had talked about. Like if this was Friday and it's 2-1 and it's the 7th inning, maybe Clayton goes in a different direction. So you need that element. You also need the economical pitch count, and Sandy had that for the first couple of innings, and then you're starting to you start to look at that 5th, 6th inning and you're like, all right, hey, he's only got 60 pitches. We're in this, 6th inning or whatever it may be. There's so many elements, and then you have to be really good that day, like super sharp. And he was, and it was something that was so cool because it was a build up and you saw it, and the offense gets going. It's crazy that you can point to, I think, one thing in a game and it tells a story. That first inning was everything. I mean, Shane Smith had a double play that he was going to get out of, and all of a sudden it's a 4 spot, and then the pitch counts up, and it showed the whole seesaw element of like baseball. But man, to watch what Sandy had to go through last year, and like whatever, you take the 6 starts for the end of the year, he's not going to ride home about it. For him to have this moment in front of the crowd, and his family was here too, which is a really cool element to this as well. This is why you love sports.
100%.
This is why you love sports. So congratulations to Sandy. Not only a complete game, 13th of his career, but the complete game shutout, 5th of his career. That's another just incredible accomplishment.
Just amazing stuff. One more quick thing here. If you put Barry Bonds, Babe Ruth, and Mark McGwire, and let's say Ohtani too, all in a jar, and you shook it up and you poured the jar out, would Liam Hicks come out?
Yeah. Liam
Seems
Hicks
like
would
it.
come out. That's him having his game. Like the fact that he's like a side story is so amazing, but he likes it just like that.
I guess he's got 12 RBIs in 5 games.
Unbelievable. I thought he was going to hit another home run tonight.
I thought so too.
Please.
You can't make this up.
Save it for the New York.
5-1 start to the season for your Fighting Fish. A 10-0 win over the White Sox, and now they go to the Bronx for the Yankee home opener. Off tomorrow. It is a 1:10 first pitch on Friday. 1:35 first pitch on Friday. So Steven Strom will hit the air with Marlins on deck at 1 o'clock from the Bronx and from Yankee Stadium. Huge thank you to Dan Day in studio for Steven Strom, for Jeff Nelson. I'm Jack McMullen saying so long from Lone Depot Park. Sandy Alcantara, complete game shutout, 10-0 win for the Fish. This has been a presentation of Miami Marlins baseball on the Marlins Radio Network.
Restaurants in the